Good morning, Military Mom Collective. I'm so excited you can join us for another Saturday. It is Month of the Military Child, and every Saturday we are having another children's book author come and read their children's book live. So I am Amy. I am the co-owner of Military Mom Collective, and we are a collaborative community for the military family worldwide. We are moms, dads, service members, veterans, spouses, moms of military members, and so much more. So I'm so glad you can come join the conversation today. I am so excited to have my friend Kate Johnston here. She is the author of Patches. Kate, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit
Thanks for
about yourself.
having me. My name is Kate, and my family and I currently live in Corpus Christi, Texas. And I am the author of Patches, and I wrote it back in 2018 when my husband was deployed and we had our first son. And I was desperately looking for something to read to him to be able to connect with his dad who was gone.
Yeah, well, I am so excited. My husband just got back from nearly a year-long deployment, and I actually found your book while my husband was deployed. And as an aviator family ourselves, it was just a really fun connection that my kids could have with their dad while he was gone. So I am so excited. So without further ado, read your book.
Okay. Thanks for having me again. I am the author of Patches, and I was going to tell you quick that we actually sell a patch with it. So the story is just about a boy who comes up with a creative way to connect with his dad while he's on deployment. So here we go. Make sure you can see. I'm just a kid who misses my dad and had an idea to make me less sad. I made a patch for him to wear when he's away on a mission or anywhere. He's usually aboard a P-8 Poseidon looking for submarines off on the horizon. I sent him a patch in the mail and he called me up without fail. This patch makes me think of you, and I will wear it each day, skies gray or blue. I promise I'll always be with you too. Kind of glary. I told all my friends whose parents were gone too, and before you knew it, the patches flew. From here to there, Japan to Sudan, across the oceans and faraway lands. First, there was Bennett and his little brother Everett, whose dad is out flying off the USS Sterett. Dipping, diving, and hovering low, his helicopter is called a Romeo. They mailed him a patch and he emailed right back. This patch makes me think of you, and I'll wear it each day, skies gray or blue. I promise I'll always be with you too. Next is Margot, whose mom's in Guam. She brings in the cavalry on a C-5 Galaxy. Loading the plane up with tanks and trucks, they secure the cargo before the door shuts. Pausing before takeoff's a go, she calls Margot up to let her know. This patch makes me think of you, and I'll wear it each day, skies gray or blue. I promise I'll always be with you too. Then there's Callie. Her dad flies a jet over the ocean responding to threats. Catapulted off an aircraft carrier, he flies so fast he can break the sound barrier. She sent him a patch and he wrote her back. This patch makes me think of you, and I'll wear it each day, skies gray or blue. I promise I'll always be with you too. I can't forget my friends next door, Waylon, Isla, and Booker for sure. Their dads are on a P-3 Orion doing all of the navigating and flying. Looking down from way up high, the crew patrols with a watchful eye. Each dad got their patch at the base in Bahrain and called the kids up before boarding their plane. This patch makes me think of you, and I'll wear it each day, skies gray or blue. I promise I'll always be with you too. Last, there's Cam, whose dad is the man. He helps aid troops out of Afghanistan. His Osprey isn't just a helicopter or plane, but something that operates as one and the same. He mailed a patch and got a letter back. This patch makes me think of you, and I'll wear it each day, skies gray or blue. I promise I'll always be with you too. Then there he was, just like that, off the plane and home at last. As soon as I saw him, I started to run, and he held out his arms, calling me son. Kneeling down beside me, he looked at his patch. This patch made me think of you, and I wore it each day, skies gray or blue. Always remember how much I love you.
Oh, you literally made me cry. I guess we're still close enough on the heels of deployment
I
that
can imagine. I can
yeah.
imagine.
Gosh, that is such a sweet book,
Thank
Kate.
you.
And we are also an aviation family. And so having a lot of those tidbits of aviation, and here's all these planes, and here's what they do, and here's where they're stationed. My kids love that, because what
I'm
kid
so
also
glad.
doesn't love airplanes? But it's also so
Right.
relatable to families who are in other branches or do other jobs and things, because it's just something. I love that the patch you have, at least on a flight
Yes.
suit, it fits underneath. It's just small enough that you can have it
Right. Like they can
underneath
put it
that.
under their patch or yeah.
Yeah, I love that. But even other uniforms can wear it and still incorporate it safely into their uniform as well.
Yes.
Well,
Of
wonderful.
course.
So if someone was watching this video and said, "Oh my gosh, I want your book," where can they find your
Sure.
book?
We have our own website, patchesbook.com. And right now, actually, for the month of the military child, we're running a sale. So that is where you can get it. And you can buy the book and the patch or just the book, if whichever you want. So that
I
is where
also
it is.
saw that it's in some gift shops around too, that it's in the
Yes. Hmm.
Aviation Museum gift shop in Pensacola.
Um, well,
Or
we aren't in there yet. I've
oh,
tried.
okay.
But we are, if you're local to Corpus, we're on the USS Lexington. We're also in the Next there, and a couple gift shops in the Norfolk area, the
Awesome.
White Rabbit. So
Yeah.
if you're
Awesome.
in
Well,
that
thank you
area.
so much for
Thank you for having
coming on
me.
this
Thank you for
morning
having me.
to read that sweet book. So if this book resonated with you, if it's something that would be helpful to you and your kids and your family, you said patchesbook.com.
Yes, patchesbook.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kate. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Everyone else in the
Thank you. You
collective, I
too.
hope you have a great Saturday. And join us every Saturday. Well, I guess it's just next week. Next week, we have a special treat for the last Saturday in the month of the military child. So be sure to join us next Saturday morning. Until then, everyone have a great week.
Bye, Amy. Thanks.